as you like to mention, he set up all this gender role thing for what? Population control.
Right. It's a form of eugenics.
Yeah.
Which goes back to the ancient Greeks. The ancient Greeks, they would promote that whole culture to ensure there wasn't too many aristocrats. So it was a small sector of aristocrats that would rule. So the aristocrats, they would have sexual relations with a teenage boy. You know what I'm saying? It's called pederasty.
Now with that, what he still want to do with the technology and the mind, you know, he still got the same mindset.
Still got the same mindset to want to pollute these kids. And now you look at these modern kids, especially these girls, they're not feminine. All these little girls, they're dressed like little boys.
Tomboys and shit.
They're tomboys. They don't embrace being a woman. So a lot of these girls, when they get older, they're not going to want to have children. In fact, it's getting to the point now to where Trump says, I will pay you $5,000 to be fucking pregnant.
Yep. It is. The Lord made that natural, but you want to pay a motherfucker because without a kingdom, with a kingdom you gotta procreate.
Yeah,
without procreation, you ain't gonna have no fucking kingdom to run, man. You need workers. You need ant workers, man. You gotta have babies to make a fucking kingdom function.
That's right. You know, that's why I knew Harari, he's like, we don't need God. We can create our own water and everything. Now you can say we can create our own history.
Yeah, he was smart enough not to say that, but that's exactly what he meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could create everything.
There's an article from LiveScience.com. It says world's first baby conceived with remotely operated automated IVF has been born. See, using fucking AI, bro. They got Esau got artificial wombs and shit, man. You see, so they can, like the brother said, this going back into the Matrix movie, man. They said babies were no longer born; they were created, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They had Morpheus was telling Neo about the field of where they just, you know what I'm saying, creating these babies, bro. They got a fucking thing called you know, when you can
Select your baby genes.
Yeah, star babies or whatever that shit called, man. You know, so it's nothing. This is nothing far-fetched, man. This is in the works right now, man. You know. Go ahead,
Go ahead. This is Sirach 12, verse 16. The enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit.
Man, Jake is straight.
He will weep.
That's exactly what he's trying to do, man. He's speaking sweetly with his lips, man. This technology, once he brings this technology forth, it's gonna be under the guise of, you know, transforming you. It's all for your benefit.
Right.
It's gonna be the new medicine.
Right.
This is that. We can stop disease. We can do this. All with this all you gotta do is put this technology inside your body.
Right. See, we can bridge the gap on the equality.
Right.
Remember years ago, you had Spike Lee. He had the commercial. The minority
blood.
This motherfucker work.
If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. He will shake his hand and clap his hands and whisper much.
and years later help you get paid. Knowing that he already had money set to his poison.
Right.
Then he'll just pay him off.
Right.
And he got lawyers that he'll hit to. Yeah, this coming out a couple years. Make sure you gonna make a kill him when you come out. Tell the lawyers, put it on TV. This person has made millions knowing that he was poisoning you the whole time. But he has a sophisticated way of getting himself out of it.
Well, look at the outcome of it. He'll do something like that. Something like with small farm, big farmer. He'll make $400 billion on something over a period of years. Then it comes out later on that it's destroying you. All right, about to put you in the grave, and then you're gonna what? He's gonna give back what? Amongst a group of people, totaling maybe 500 million, $1 billion.
Right.
But yet I made $300 billion off you.
Yeah. You think you balling because you got that 100K.
Yeah.
That 100K, Jacob run through that shit in 6 years.
May not make it because they already sick.
Right. I'm just gonna live my life. Run through all that damn money, man.
So back in the article here, End Time Headline News regarding AI, It says the Guardian has also explored transhumanism, noting its appeal among tech elites who see it as a means to achieve technological salvation.
Technological. So read it one more time, bro.
Done. It says the Guardian has also explored transhumanism, noting its appeal among tech elites.
Tech elites, man. You see these elites, man. You see these ones, but ultimately it's the elites of the nation of Israel, man.
Right.
You see, nobody's pushing this agenda like the Edomites, man.
Yeah.
You look at these particular names, Ray Kurzweil, you know, Elon Musk, you know, all these particular dudes, these technological dudes for transhumanism, they all Edomites, man. You see? I even asked AI that shit. AI was trying to say, well, it's not really nothing. But then he gave me all them names, and I said, well, aren't these all, wouldn't you say it's all Europeans in? Then they said, yo, you know what, you're right. Yeah, because it's all fucking Edomites, man. Yeah. Going back into the signs of who the wicked is, man. All right, let's keep going,
Like
bro.
I said, that's why you can measure the time diligent in itself. You know, because when you look at it, what happened with when Trump came in office, who was all around him? All them guys.
On small hats.
Yeah.
Just small hats, man.
Small hats. And all of them were those technology, the technocracy guys, the guys that are basically involved in this new technical age. Elon, I forgot the other cat name, but they were all up there with them. Why? Because this is a new era, a new age. So I set it up to show basically this is NRB out for his rulership. Like I want to continue. This is how he's gonna set up to continue.
Man, go read that one more time, bro.
Done. It says the Guardian has also explored transhumanism, noting its appeal among tech elites who see it as a means to achieve technological salvation.
Right. Technological salvation, man. This is Esau. This is how he can steal a birthright from Jacob, man. That's their salvation, man. It's not gonna be you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American salvation, man. If this man is push forward this shit and put this technology in you, that ain't gonna be your salvation. Which he's gonna present it that way. Yep. Look, you can have eternal life with me. I can make you live forever. You see, I can make you smart. I can make you smarter than the computer. I can make you this and that. You see, but ultimately it's gonna be his salvation, man.
Right.
Spake as a dragon.
Right. You see, this is talking about Babylon the Great, man. You see, and it's gonna come in the guise of your being for you, man.
Right.
Having them super, yeah, right. Yeah, that's what that lamb represents. When you go into that definition, it goes into it says, i.e. Yahweh, Hamashiach, or the anointed, man. You see, so he's proclaiming that he's the anointed, all right, and through this technology, and these people are gonna take it. He's already. Remember when we read in the article, it said he's been doing this over gradualism. He said these people are already, being accustomed to this shit via these smart technologies, man. You see? So it's gonna get to the point to where he's gonna offer this shit, man, and people are gonna see it as salvation, man. They're gonna see it as a way of salvation, man. And really, it's gonna put their ass further in the pit, man.
Hey, will you read that? Yeah, 13.
As it says, speak as a lamb. When you look, that's First Thessalonians 5, where it says when he say peace and safety, you're gonna think this is gonna be beneficial. It's gonna peace for you like a lamb, peace and safety. But what he's saying to do, sudden destruction is gonna come upon him.
Right. The article is gonna say, can we keep going on that page? Down 14.
Jumping down to 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beasts which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Right. You see. So the point is how it said he's going to deceive them that dwell on the earth by those miracles, man. You see, when you go into that word miracles, it goes into the Greek semeion, which means to transcend the common course of nature, man. Time right into 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, going into those lying wonders, man. Yeah. You see, those pseudo or false. Going into that word lying, it means pseudos, man, meaning false or deceit. You see, he's going to deceive people by offering them with this technology, man. And these people are going to take it, and you're not going, man. You're not going, bro. You're going to be his, man. Right. All right. That's ultimately. Can we get that in Psalms chapter 2?
Read that article again, bro. You had said something that made me want to jump to 14.
It says back in the article, it says the Guardian has also explored transhumanism, noting its appeal among tech elites who see it as a means to achieve technological salvation.
It's something you can, but you read it down again, or that was it?
Nah, that was it.
Yeah, because a lot of there's miracles. A lot of people that's born deaf, blind, crippled, whatever, right? So the miracle is going into that chip. He gonna put into people. Now he gonna make you see, because the truth is say he sit as the Most High. So he gonna be able to make you see and hear by putting chips in your brain or whatever.
Right.
So now he's saying that he did it, but the Most High had brought people back their way because he judging them at the end of the day. So if people see that their grandmother can't walk and can't hear for over 20 some years, and they depend upon this man with his device, and they can see and hear again. You've been blind for 25 years. All of a sudden now you can see. That's how you go deceive like you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. That could be a miracle into the sight of the people, because now you was blind for 30 years, now you can see now.
Right.
That's how he go deceive you people with his technological miracle that he's bringing to the planet.
He bought Nana back. He bought Nana back. That's in a fucking robot body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's like. Right. They all they need is your voice. You know, it's a company. I forgot the company name, man. They were saying all you gotta do is bring them videos of your that family member that passed, pictures. You know what I'm saying? And they can make some that mimics that person, man.
You can ask,
So
you can ask the
inside these fucking robots, man.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Bro, this. Now, go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna like the movie Surrogate with
Right,
Bruce
yeah,
Willis.
yeah.
You know, they wasn't dead, but they didn't have to do anything. They got in these pods and let robots do whatever they want.
Man, even that movie Choppy, man.
Yeah.
Choppy it was about a fucking robot. One of the fucking dudes that was working on him, he ended up getting shot. So the fucking robot that so-called had a conscience took him to the fucking lab and then switched his consciousness into a fucking robot. Now he was able to live forever, even though his body died.
Right.
You know, this is what this man is getting ready to offer people, man.
Yep.
This, bro, this shit is wild, bro.
Hey, Kahan, I just want to say, and they ain't gonna be all black asses. They gonna offer us that seal and a pat on the back.
Right.
That's it.
That's for the higher up.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's for Jamie Foxx and them.
Right.
You know.
And they show you that in another movie. It's a movie where I can't think of the name of it, and it was the female. I think they had got this AI system in their house. It was a family, an Asian dude, a white woman.
I seen it.
Oh, you
And,
talking about what's AI?
Afraid.
It's called AI.
No, yeah,
Afraid.
Afraid.
That's
Afraid.
it. That's
Afraid.
it.
Mhm.
Laquan. That movie Afraid. They show you that clearly, you know, because she was talking to her. She ended up talking to her dead father.
Yeah.
You know, and then of course she realized that this is not you. You know what I'm saying? You're not real or something like that. But they show you what their attempts and what they're going to attempt to do, man. They don't put this stuff in movies just for entertainment, man.
Right.
They actually showing you their plans, man.
Right.
You know, but Jake bugged out here. You know, that was a good ass movie. You know, now did you get the point, bro? Did you get the point?
They speak it,
Yeah. Hey, because the power of AI is really unprecedented. They don't know how sophisticated this technology can get, bro.
Yeah.
Look how sophisticated it is right now. Bro, you could go, all of us right now could go on our individual phones and have a full-fledged conversation via text with a damn AI.
Right.
With a spirit, basically, bro.
Right, yeah.
In a nutshell.
Elon Musk said it. It's a demon.
I was thinking that.
Yeah. Bro.
Hey, I watched this movie last night called G20 with Viola Davis playing the president. So the damn terrorist dude, whatever, was making them read something on a card. It was like gibberish. But what it does, it's called deep fake. So they take the voice of what they was reading off this card and they make it sound like they was with the guy who was like trying to terrorize their ass. To make it, yeah, bro, it's pretty good. G20 just came out. Just said deep fake are images, videos, or audio that have been, hold on. That has been, it said deep fake are images, videos, or audio that have been edited or generated using artificial intelligence. So they read something like in a different language, but then when you mint it together, it make it sound like they saying, okay, yeah, sell out stocks, don't buy big. It was crazy, bro. It's called deepfake, but the movie's called G20. I talk about all that shit on there, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, they're coming.
Back in the article here it says, however, the outlet's skepticism from critics who argue that such visions are often socioeconomic disparities, potentially creating potentially creating a divide where only the wealthy benefit from the enhancement.
Right. They only the wealthy are gonna benefit. Yeah, you read up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm tripping. Yeah, go keep going.
Man, kind of went up a bit.
Yeah, it's a lot. Man.
It says back in there, it says the framing of transhumanism as a new AI religion stems from its quasi-spiritual undertones where technology is positioned as a savior.
You see, so they're gonna offer it as a savior.
Yeah.
You see, this technology is a savior. That's why you have BG. That's why you have all these niggas at the World Economic Forum. You know what I'm saying? Elon Musk. This is the way. It can save the planet. Niggas is clapping and they talking about killing y'all niggas.
Right.
But this shit is gonna be used to kill y'all ass, man.
Yep.
You guys know what I'm saying?
I'm just laughing. My dumb ass thought PG busy was at the World Economic Forum. For real? Damn.
Yeah.
The thing.
Yeah.
Dumb ass.
That's why they had those meetings at G20. Meet at the summit, the higher precipice of the mountain out there in Switzerland, because they talking about the things that they want to implement, man. They prophesying on the left-hand side at the end of the day.
They worshiping their God. That's when they go to the high places.
Yep,
Right. In the
exactly.
scriptures, they go to their high places and worship their gods, man. You know?
Summit meetings. Yeah, that's what it is.
Right. Summit.
Back in the middle of the paragraph, it says CBN News cites the Dark Aeon Arthur, who with a background in science and theology, warns of good people constructing a digital abomination under the guise of progress.
Right. You got people who actually believe that this tech, they help creating this technology and it's going to be used for good. But really, these elites got alternate, but they got an alternate motive that they're going to use it for, man. They're not going to use it for good. You see, just like Oppenheimer, when we watched that movie, he thought, oh yeah, we're gonna be used for good. But these niggas like, nah, we gonna drop this shit. You know, this is exactly what's getting ready to take place, man. Keep going on.
Right.
Your brother ain't got nothing.
Yeah, I got something real quick.
Go ahead,
This is Psalms 12:2. They speak vanity, everyone with his neighbor, with flattering lips, with their double heart do they speak. The Lord said, go down, you got it. No. Psalms 12:2. They speak vanity, telling you that this technology that they're bringing is going to help you and going to, again, make you be able to see and hear. Because all the time you've been deaf and couldn't see. Now they're telling you to put some in your brain and it's going to help alter how you see and hear, man. So basically, vanity means void of understanding, which is how you doing, whatever. Meaning nothing, empty at the end of the day. So they speak empty words telling you these things. They speak vanity, everyone with his neighbor. The top elite family, when they meet with each other in these meetings, man. With their flattering lips, they flattering you by telling you what's going to do this, help with this, make your life to be better. Yep. They flatter you with their lips, man, when they speak. And you can tell when a politician is lying when he's talking. Yep. They speak vanity, everyone with his neighbor, with flattering lips, with their double heart do they speak. They have a double mind at the end of the day, man. You can't trust what this devil is talking about. Again, you can tell when they lie when they start talking, you know? Well, that was it.
I got that song too. You want that song?
Okay, yeah, let's grab that. Going back, because like the brother read,
keep going
they
at 12.
looking at this AI, this transhumanism as a technological salvation for them, man. You see, Esau wants to take the blessing from Jacob, man. You see, and he believes that he can do this via this technology. That's why it's a big push for this AI infrastructure, for this AI going digital, everything going digital, and ultimately putting this technology inside your body, man. Right. That's the way he's gonna be able to cut it off, cut you off, man. You see, you're gonna be presented with a choice. Either your ass gonna take this technology, or I'm gonna take your ass off the planet. You know, let's get ready to take place.
I'm jumping down to 4. Just going to what you just said. Verse 4, 12, Psalms 4. Who has said with our tongue, we will prevail. Our lips are our own. Who is Lord over us?
Man, I'm God. Ain't no God. Who is God? You know, that's what these niggas is boasting in, bro. Right. My destiny is my own. I control me. No, nigga, the Lord is still controlling your pale ass, bro. Exactly. You still following the will of the Lord, but they're trying to do exactly what the brother's gonna read. Can you read that in NLT?
This is Psalms chapter 2, and verse 1 in the NLT. It says, why are the nations so angry? Why do they waste their time with futile plans? The kings of the earth prepare for battle. The rulers plot together against the Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and against his anointed one.
Right. You seeing that's happening right now. Keep going.
It says, let us break their chains. They cry and they cry and free ourselves from slavery to the Most High God.
Technological salvation. See, they're trying to free themselves from the slavery of God. What is ultimately the slavery of God? Being under the Most High's will.
Right.
You see, they're trying to get outside of the Most High's will and everything that He already has set for them. But what is ultimately the will of the Lord for these other nations? But for the ass, when Yahweh Shah comes back to throw their ass to the ground, all right, they serve their captivity.
Slavery.
These devils serve their captivity 1,000 years, and ultimately they get their ass burnt off the planet, man.
Yep.
See, that's the will of the Lord for the nation of Edom, man.
Yep.
You see? And what are they trying to do? They're trying to escape that via this technology, man. That's why Esau, man, this nigga, that's why it says in Revelation he's going to come down with great wrath.
Right,
Second
right.
Ezra chapter 16 says he's going to be like a man sparing none. And this is his last chance, man. You see?
Hey, because it's very possible that AI can be controlled by different government. You know what I'm saying? To you know what I'm saying, control the people, man. But there's a push right now for basically who's going to control that government. You know what I'm saying? I believe that the dangers of AI is going to be seen too, and to where they're going to have to frantically push it. Like, look, no, y'all going to follow AI. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead.
You got some more? You got some more thoughts? You know what I'm saying?
I'll go ahead and read verse 4. Back in Psalms chapter 2 and verse 4, it says, but the one who rules in heaven laughs. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai scoffs at them.
Right.
Right.
How the Lord scoffing at him through his man.
Yep.
You see? We scoffing at Esau, man. You're not gonna be able to fulfill it, bro. You're not gonna beat the Most High, bro. You see, you can create your space force, all right. You can create this technology, but ultimately it's gonna be used to destroy your ass, man. This technology is a part of his sword, man.
Right.
The scriptures say that Yahweh Shah told him he that live by the sword shall die by the sword. So this nigga is gonna die by the same technology the Lord blessed him with, man.
Right.
You see? That's all.
So Jeremiah 49:16 in the NLT, you have been deceived by the fear you inspire in others, and by your own pride you live in a rock fortress and control the mountain heights. But even if you make your nest among the peaks with the eagles, I will bring you crashing down, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
And that rock, what did it say, your rock fortress?
Yeah, it says, you live in a rock fortress
That's Mount Petra. You see? You got it.
and control the mountain heights. But even if you make your nest among the peaks with the eagles, I will bring you crashing down, said Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, this man is at his peak. All right? This is back in the article for the End Time headline. Plant traditional religious values with a technocentric worldview prioritizing machines intelligence over human essence.
Hey, go ahead.
No, you gotta go. Go ahead.
Hey, it's saying that it's going to replace religion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With technology. Hey, if something's going wrong with you, of course you pray. Us here we pray. But what else do we do, brothers?
Shit, take them herbs.
You'll take them herbs, but you're gonna look it up too. Which herbs to take
Yep.
on what
Yeah, exactly.
on that
Yep.
computer. You
Yep.
got people that ain't praying or nothing like that. Their everything is the computer.
Yeah.
They're asking everything to Chat GPT. You know what I'm saying? And also, people are already building churches to worship AI, man.
Yep.
I did a sit down on that months ago. You got people actually that's already bound down to the image of the beast, literally.
People are retarded, boy.
Scientology came back, ain't it?
Right. Right. Well, I don't know if that Scientology is like connected, but yeah, might as well.
Back in the article, it says, I can read that again. It says, this perspective suggests that transhumanism could supplant traditional religious values with a technocentric, worldwide, prioritizing machine intelligence over human essence. In contrast, a Reuters analysis of AI's societal impact acknowledges the favor surrounding technological advance, but avoids religious framing. It discusses how AI rapid development fuels both autonomism. Yeah, it's
That means
autonomism.
being able to do things by yourself.
Yeah, autonomy.
Which I think is pulling from different articles and saying from this perspective, it's one, because if you read up, like when they got that one part, it was The Guardian, which is a magazine, and then now this one was saying and this one is saying with this particular article, it's saying it doesn't really speak about the spiritual aspect of AI, but it gives saying more advantageous aspects of AI, like it's going to help people to be more autonomous, and more and more people are able to diagnose themselves, versus having to go to, a doctor.
Yeah.
And the part of it is AI.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the importance of AI in all aspects of life is being seen, man. We even use it.
Right.
You're
You're gonna be in the midst of that shit.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Detach is going to be the name of the game. Detaching from this technology.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Read that again. It says it discusses how AI's rapid development fuels both optimism and fear, with some experts cautioning against unchecked integration into human life. Reuters emphasizes regulatory challenges rather than spiritual concerns, indicating a more secular critique of transhumanism and transhumanist ideas.
Right. So it's more of a secularist, meaning more of a world versus a worldly view versus a spiritual outlook on AI.
Right.
Guardian, they included like how spiritually AI is going to change the map. They already a world, religion in a sense.
Right. The article says the notion of a globalist agenda often appears in conservative media. Fox News has reported on concerns that global institutions and tech giants could leverage AI and transhumanist technology to exert control over population, citing digital identity systems and programmable currencies as potential tools.
They get that Revelation 13.
Okay.
So, hey, read that one more time, Mike.
Done. Fox News has reported on concerns that global institutions and tech giants can leverage AI and transhumanist technologies to exert control over populations.
That's exactly what's gonna happen, man. They're gonna exert through this technology. They're gonna have control, man. You see, we can get that Revelation.
You got that, brother?
I can get it.
No, I got it. I thought you pulled it. Revelation 13. You should start with and 15.
What's on the 14 slot?
And 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword, and did live.
Right, the ancient Roman Empire being revived, man. All right, through America. You see, and the images that wait. We're seeing that being erected right now, man. It's here, man. You see, but this gonna go even further, and they're gonna set it up to where, they're gonna bring forth a new society in order to participate in it. You're gonna have to take this technology, like it's gonna say in Revelation 13, man.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
Right, through these policies.
And that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right. And that's getting ready to take place, man. That's getting ready to happen, man. You see, we reading about it right now in this article, man. You see, what these elites are planning to do, all right, with this technology, man. Going back into the point where we first started, why aren't these Israelite camps talking about this, man? This should be the main thing that they should be talking about and warning the people what to look out for, man. You see, that's why the Lord said in 2nd Esdras chapter 15, our people are led like a flock to the slaughter, man. These people are being led to the fucking slaughterhouse, man. You see, Esau's getting ready to offer, man. You see?
That's right. Keep going, my brother. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Right. That's going to be that way to where you're going to be able to use that digital currency, man. Like the elder said earlier, man, it's going to, all right, they're going to set up like IUIC, it's going to use digital currency, but how are you going to use it? How, you know what I'm saying? Right. They're going to have to put it on something, you see? And they're going to put it on.